Hey YouTube, Sweetknives here. Check it out. We got some really cool knives. The top one here came from Little Fit Devil. She asked me if I could sharpen this. This is the Para 2. And as you can see, Golden, Colorado. That's where it was made. Really nice, nice handles. Just a beautiful, beautiful blade. She has used this one quite a bit, and so what ended up happening was it got dull. Bottom one here is this is a Para 2 on the top, Para 3 on the middle here, and this one also is Golden, Colorado, but as you can see, this one's made out of S110V. Get your purple periwinkle blue type G10 handles, and then on the bottom we got the Endura 4 ZDP. Always been a good knife. This kind of just gives you an idea of the size in comparison. What I would say about the Spyderco knives, guys, they make some outstanding knives. I really like the the Spyderco knives. They make really great knives. And so if you're thinking about buying a knife, definitely consider buying a Spyderco. Just make sure you buy it from a reputable dealer. There's a lot of them out there. I like Blade HQ. They're one of my favorite ones. I'm getting ready here, just getting ready. I got my sharpening stuff, and I'm actually going to sharpen the top one for Little Fit Devil. And we're kind of just doing this from scratch, so I haven't even set it up in the unit. So I thought, what the heck? I'll just kind of do a full blown, just kind of a full blown thing, just to kind of see, where things are at, how does it look, and so forth. So that's what I'm doing. I'm just literally getting set up here. So you got to bear with me. It's kind of like it's live, but it's not. But I do like to always check the angle, and you can do that a couple different ways. If you got the new system, they include an angle cube, and you can use this angle cube. Otherwise, if you have a goniometer like this allows you to check to make sure you're at the right angle. And so in this case, it looks like it's at about, it said 15. So we'll see if that's right. We're not going to use these other ones, so I'm going to put them away. And I'll put the other one in there that we're going to sharpen. And we'll see what we can do. We'll see how sharp we can get it. So just bear with me while we do that. So this is the new system. I like this one. I've sharpened several knives with it now. Only a few on camera, but really nice. You got this nice piece here. The knife fits in really easy. You can push this. And what I really like about this is it can actually do knives that have kind of an uneven grind. So like on this Spyderco, even though it's got this somewhat uneven grind, when it grips this and you tighten it, it actually does a pretty good job. I'm going to just start on this side. Let's see. Try to line that up as best you can, just like so, and then tighten it. You want to get this fairly tight, and then put it in. Figure out where that thing is, right there. It's harder to do all this on camera. And then from there, we want to adjust. I don't know how well you can see this. I'll try to move this up a little. You see this angle thing here? We want to move that down to like right around 15. So we'll start right there. We'll see if that's good enough. I don't know if it is, but what I like to do is I do take a magic marker like this, and I'll just color in the edge here, just like that. And then I'll take, usually I'll take like an 800. And I will put that on. And I'll just see kind of where does that line up. And so you can see that goniometer is pretty accurate. We're literally right. I mean, that's really pretty good. Let me zoom in a little bit. Without many adjustments, that told us it was at 15, and that's perfecto. Like, that's literally like exactly where I want to be. So now that I know that that's exactly where I want to be, I am going to start with the lower grits. So I think we'll start with 320. We'll see how good 320 does, and then we'll kind of go from there. So let's do that. What else? I need this other little thing. This little plastic piece makes it so this is stable. So we'll see how well this does. If I need to go lower, I can. Looks like that's gonna be good enough. And the more you can try to do sweeping motions, the better. You know, like this. So this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna now flip it, and I just want to see where we're at on the other side. Yeah, and so this is kind of interesting. So this side is going to need more grinding, just due to the nature of it. I can just tell it's a little bit off on the grinding. Check the other side again. So in that case, we are going to have to go with the lower grit because it's not quite... A lot of these knives are like half a degree off from the factory, and so when they originally do it on the belt sander, it works. But since this is the first time we're reprofiling this on this one, we're going to have to take this down just a hair. So you can see when we do that, it's taking off more material. We just have to do that one time. There's no other way around that. You do want to wipe this as much as you can. One of the things too, like a lot of people kind of, I always get asked this question, essentially what I'm about to say, is they'll say, why am I not getting a sharp edge? And there's two reasons for that. One is the knife is not apexed correctly. So in this case, like wherever you see like marker, you see like there's a little bit of marker right there. It means that I need to grind until all that marker is removed. Otherwise, I'm not getting a great apex. And so the other questions I get often asked are, why am I still seeing scratches? And what that means is when we use a diamond plate like this. This one's 220. This is leaving pretty deep gouges into the steel. And so when we have pretty deep gouges, it means every subsequent step we got to spend quite a bit of time refining to take out the lower scratch marks. And then same thing, after 320 we'll go to 400, and we'll just continue refining that until it's perfect. But like in this case, this side didn't quite add up, so I had to go to a lower grit to take off more material. But now once I flip it, it's going to be a lot better. So we'll just keep going. And then all future sharpenings of this knife on this system should go pretty easy. A lot of grinding. Now I'm going to just flip it. We'll do a little bit. Now we'll have to take off material on this side as well. Looking pretty good. See if you're getting a burr. You can see we're just starting to get a burr on there. You got to get a burr on each side until it'll be good enough. Check it. Right here I can tell there's not a burr. Everywhere else on the edge I can tell there's a nice burr. So what we'll do is we'll spend a little bit more time right here. And then we're ready to do a little bit more on the other side, flip it, and then we can move down to 320. Move up to 320. So we'll spend a little bit more time right here. Needs a little bit more. Sometimes what I like to do is I'll take the stone and I'll just flip it just to get a little bit different grit going. Yeah, starting to feel it. A little more though. Perfecto. That's exactly what we want. Now we're gonna just flip it. And now we're gonna change to 320. We're done with that one. Set it down. Now we'll go to 320 and we will just keep working away at refining this. Boy, it's gonna be very sharp, guys. Same thing now on this side. We'll just keep working away. I'm gonna keep going a little bit more. really hard to feel. Sometimes you can take these cloths and you can get it, but I don't know if you can even see that. I can feel it, but it's hard now that we're refining it. All right, well, I think we're done with 300. Now we'll go to 400. Let's flip this. And let's keep going, guys. Done with 400. Let's move to 600. Until it's getting finer. It's not the fastest process, but it's one of the best because you're getting a perfect angle. We'll do each side with the 600 one more time. we can go back to 800, which is the one we used to test if we were at the right angle to begin with. So here we go, 800. We'll do that one more time on each side. Alright guys, that's 800. This next one is optional if you're using lapping films, the ceramic, because you don't need to use the ceramic if you're using lapping films, but just for fun we can do it. It's not gonna hurt. If you didn't have the lapping films, the next step would be leather after the ceramic, and this has green compound on it. Since we're going to be using lapping films, we're not going to use the leather. And by the way, this is very sharp, just like this. But the lapping films make it quite a bit sharper. So with that, I'm gonna just I'm gonna pause it for 1 second, and then I'm gonna get the lapping films and stuff ready, and then we'll just head into the lapping films. So hang on a sec. All right, guys, I'm back. I got the lapping films, and I got these steel plates, and I'm gonna put a link in the description where you can get these from Simon. He's got an Etsy shop. They're really good, and they're cheaper than it would cost to get the ceramic plates and put lapping films on from Worksharp. And then you can buy the lapping films on Amazon. I'll put a link in the description where you can get them cheaper than anywhere else. All right, here we go. Here is stage 1. You just gotta go, you know, people that have been watching this a while, they know that we don't recommend going up and down like this because you risk cutting the you risk cutting the thing, but we do sometimes go up and down. You just have to be careful if you do. I do wet them with water. Some people have said they've used oils or whatever, but I found that the water works pretty good. This knife, once we're done, is going to be very sharp. So hopefully nobody cuts themselves on it. All right. You could spend more time on each step, not gonna lie, but we're not gonna. But you could. That is that one. What did I say that was, guys? That's 30 micron. Now we're gonna move to 12 micron. And I am gonna just clean that a little bit. Now, here it is. It's yellow. I'm gonna wet it. I'll flip it. I like to flip it, and sometimes if I forget, it's not a big deal, but you just want to go easy here because you will cut the paper. You don't want to cut the paper. Do that one more time on each side. Alright, I think we're done with 12. Now we'll move to 9. I got that right here. We'll flip it. 9 is blue. That's it with 9. I'm gonna wipe this again. Let me use this one. You guys can probably, I don't know how well you can see that, but it is starting to form a mirror. There are some little scratches. This is 6 micron. This is a special diamond one that I happen to have. It's doing a really good job of flip it. Do a little bit more of that. Do the other side one more time. I think we're done with that one. Now I'm moving on to 3 micron. This is where usually I start seeing the biggest mirror change. We'll clean up that whole thing in a little bit, but this is where I start seeing it really start to take a nice mirror. Do want to put water on though, so you don't. I don't know how well that shows up. We'll look at the whole edge in a little bit. Do this one more time. Yeah, I think that's looking great, guys. It's extremely sharp. I don't know if you can. It's already got a pretty good mirror on it. We got 2 more deals to go through, so I just want to get this extra good. So we're gonna just do this one more time on each side, the 3, real gently. And do one more on this other side, the original side. Careful here. I can tell it's starting to. I can tell it's actually cutting that paper right here. You can see right here. It's actually cutting that. So I'm done with that one. We'll move on to. That means it's really sharp when it's doing that. This here is 1. I don't think it's gonna matter what side on this one, but yeah, it's wickedly sharp, and we're using a work sharp. This is the Precision Pro Adjust with lapping films. Links in the description. Unbelievable, guys. How good that gets it. I'm really impressed. All right, off to the finale. Last one. We're almost there. Thank you guys for all of those that have hung around and made it. This here is 0.5 micron. I think that's roughly 50,000 grit. I can get it on. Might go this way. These were ones I made myself. This plate was not I've used it before. Come on. I don't know why it's got to do that on the last stage. I'm gonna flip it. Look at that other side. Almost sticky. It's so mirrored, even water almost sticks to it. Well guys, that's it. I'm gonna show you the knife here now. Just hang tight 1 second. We'll put that up. Take that out. I'm gonna refocus. Hang on 1 second. Alright, I just refocused it. I'm gonna undo this. You guys can look at this with me for the first time. I'm gonna clean it off. I got another one here. I'll oil it up. I'm under some pretty bright lights that show a little bit of the imperfections, but it is wickedly sharp. Over here. I mean, it's unbelievable, guys. That's how you do it. I mean, I've been really impressed with this system, this sharpener. I think you guys are really gonna like it a lot. I mean, it just does. I mean, look at that. That's just fantastic. So there you got it, guys. That is a look at how you can get a super mirror edge on any knife that you do. This happened to be a Spyderco Para 2. But yeah, that's it, guys. Hey, hit that subscribe button. Don't forget to check out future videos. Thanks a lot and have a great day.